Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese, and I am excited to share with you the Ellison SuperStar XL machine. Notice first of all that it's a roller, and the thing that's cool about that is because the die is going to roll through the machine, it's going to roll through in increments, which means that it is easy for the machine to cut an even intricate shape, even when you have 4 or 5 thicknesses of paper, because it's only cutting a little bit of the blade at a time. When you want to go back and forth between cutting a wood die and a plastic back die, if I hold these up, you can see that the profile of the wood die, it's fatter. So we're going to use an adapter pad, and it sits in the machine all the time. You don't have to worry about storing it. In fact, let me show you. When I use the wood die, I'm going to slide the adapter pad out of the way, and I'm going to place the die onto the tray directly, and then I'll take 5 pieces of construction paper, and I'll take a cutting pad, and then just roll it through the machine. So you'll see that it easily cut through 5 of the pumpkins. Now when it's time to cut with the plastic back die, I just take the adapter pad, I slide it over, and then I'll take the die. In fact, here's the die that really has a lot of complicated, it has 4 leaves on it. May not be obvious now, but I'll go ahead and I'll cut it so that you'll see. Now instead of placing the die directly in the tray, I'm placing it on the adapter pad, which gives it the added height of the wood die, and it makes it easy. It's effortless to slide it through and cut. And you'll see how great it is for cutting through all 5 thicknesses, 4 different leaf shapes. So imagine in one cut, I've just now cut 20 leaves. It is easy and it's quick and it's helpful. Now that's if you're just cutting one die. One of the added benefits of the machine is because the tray is large, you can put several dies at one time. I can take 4, it will cut multiple dies as long as they are the same. If I'm cutting the wood dies, I have them in the tray and put my paper over. If I'm cutting the plastic back dies, I would put them on the adapter pad, and I can cut multiple dies. I also can cut any of the oversized dies. So if I take the extra large, once again, I don't have to worry about taking the adapter pad out and storing it. I'm just going to slide this in, put my paper over, and cut. It's that easy. If you want to take advantage of using all your leftover paper scraps, it's easy to take a die. I'll go back to, let's take this die here. If I'm cutting out the skeleton shape, I can take paper scraps. Because it sits with the blade up in the tray, it's easy for me to place the paper right over the die, and then I would put the cutting pad over and roll it through. And by the way, I can go both directions. I can roll it through this way, or if I put my cutting pad back on top, I can roll it back through this other direction. It goes forward and reverse. Another benefit of the SuperStar XL machine is that it will cut anything scissors will cut. And it's fine to say that, but when you see all of the opportunities, it's really pretty amazing. If you cut something like static cling vinyl, which is what I've done here, it allows you to cut vinyl, and then you can use the static electricity to place it onto a bouncy ball and turn it into a globe. You can cut things like leather when the kids are learning to lace their shoes. This is helpful. It will cut sponge, and then you can use it for all the things you would use a sponge. It will cut foam that is great for wearing a necklace, and it's also great for cutting any puzzle pieces because it really doesn't tear. If you want to cut fabric, no problem. Felt, iron-on fabric, it cuts it all. You can recycle. This is an old catalog cover that I've used to cut the box, and when you look at it, you can see this was just the cover of a catalog. This was an old grocery bag that's turned into an ornament. Look at how great it is for cutting magnets. You can see that by using self-adhesive magnet, I even have patterned paper over the top. And if you're buying rubber stamps, you can make all your own. Here is a rubber stamp that I've done with paint to create the cover of a report, and here is the same idea, but this is a rubber stamp that I've used ink in order to stamp a child's paper. Well, if you already have an Ellison machine or 2, then you know just how well made and how durable they are. The SuperStar XL, it's no exception. It's just that it opens the door to cutting the extra large designs and to cut both the wood back dies and the plastic back dies in this same sliding tray. I think you're going to love it.